This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Diddy is a bully, okay? He's bullying this producer, Little Rod, okay? Now, Diddy is known to be a bully. He bullied tactics to get what he wants done. He's done this with many artists, okay? Many artists have had gripes with him. Mace, I think Faith's had her problems with him. 112's had their problems with him. Biggie's estates had their problems with him. Carl Thomas, you know, he usually only gives you one album, then discards of you. Okay, French Montana is the only one I've seen not complain too much. Diddy bullies his way through the industry, and says just kind of discards people like they're just tools for him to get what he wants done. It says, let's see, Little Rod says he's suing Diddy for unfair compensation and trying to steal his publishing, all the work he's done, especially on the Love album. Stevie J put his 2 cents in too. Is this Stevie J talking here? Who is this talking?
Little Rod ain't worth giving his kingdom to if you don't control his publishing. I can solve his efforts with 3 other human beings. He's eating at our table, and I like his backstory, but you need to have other people. It's hard to work with him unless we have his phone. He's a piece of shit human, but we do not need his talent unless we can work with him.
So I guess that's a text his assistant was sending out about Little Rod. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so we're gonna hear Little Rod's take in a second. I want to hear what Stevie J says. Post the whole video. Don't make it seem like guys sitting around joking on you. You didn't produce 9 songs on the project. Adding piano on a song didn't make you the producer. Adding bass on a song doesn't make you a producer. Tell the whole story on how you came in as an engineer. Don't get selective amnesia. Don't try to make homie look like he's stealing from you, because clearly I know that ain't the case. Little Rod responded and says, "How dare you? My number ain't changed. Speaking of that, your name is next to mine as a producer on Deliver Me. And no one else even touched the track but me and Jay Dilla. I've never been known as of an engineer in the game as long as I've worked. In fact, Mixed by Source is an actual engineer that worked on this album and hasn't been credited as one. I'm confused. If I'm an engineer, why am I credited as a producer? And this video clearly speaks to them plotting on my pub." Exactly. Listen, man. Stevie J is of the same nastiness Diddy does. I mean, I've had my own problem with Stevie J before, okay? I remember back when he was living off of Havoc. This is before Love and Hip Hop. And me and Prodigy were down there, and we did this music video, right? But after that, Havoc got drunk, right? No disrespect to Havoc. I mean, love Havoc, and he's a changed man now. He doesn't drink that much anymore, but he did drink too much that day, and he said some things on the camera that in a room with certain people in there, I won't say, and the footage was never going to come out because it was me and Prodigy doing it. Do you think he would have embarrassed Havoc? But anyway, Stevie J came and collected the tape, and now me and Prodigy never knew what happened to that tape with the music video on it, and it was so weird, bro. Like, Stevie J, I like Stevie J, but like, he does too much sometimes, and him and Diddy are the same caliber. So this producer speaking his mind, trying to stick up for himself.
I apologize to anyone this video may be embarrassing to. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. and it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours, 24 hours a day. Sometimes, Diddy would request certain works to be done. I apologize to anyone this video be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations. Just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter, but I'm gonna put in this fight. I gotta do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it, I'm not gonna let that happen. Not gonna let that happen. Again,
Yeah, Diddy's terrible, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like terrible. Okay, so there's just too much going on. Cassie stuff, this other girl. I'm sure there's plenty others that have been, hushed up. You hear the ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, and the other bodyguard speaking. It's just like, bro, like, enough, bro. Diddy's had his little, nasty time. He'll always be Diddy, and he'll always be legendary in it. It's funny, this came out the same day he went to Instagram to reminisce about his Love album. I don't know, man. Diddy just seems like a nasty person to me. That's just an opinion of the news I see on him and the stories I have heard. Could be wrong, but, it's just, hey, treat people right, bro. That's all I could say. Peace.